guys, so it is date night, and usually when me and Sarah do date night, we do junk half the time, but it's good junk. Anyways, one of our favorites is doing either wings or boneless wings. Now, I've been doing this recipe since probably the year before our oldest was born, and it is super simple. It tastes great, and it's perfect for, just different nights when you and your wife want to have some time to yourself, or, it's good for football parties, whatever. Come on, it's wings. So tonight we're doing boneless wings with 3 different sauces. I'm going to do our homemade buffalo sauce, which is very simple, as well as we bought some pre-made tiger sauce and pre-made garlic parmesan, I think is what it is, and I will show you which brands they are, and that way you can find them. We bought them at Food Line. They were about $2 and something cents a piece, but they're very, very tasty. So we're going to get started here. Let me turn the camera around and I will show you how I make my special wings. Okay, so first things first, what you want to do is get your fryer. If you have one of these bigger fryers, they work a little better than just one of the small round fryers, mainly because it gives the chicken a little more room to move around, and it gets done a little more evenly, whereas in one of the little ones you pack it all in, it takes a while, and then sometimes it doesn't come out as crispy as you like. But I've got my oil heated up to about 350 degrees, which is good. You don't want to overdo it, because if you do, your breading will get too done while you're trying to get your chicken fully done. So about 350 is about the sweet spot there. And then what you want to do while that's heating up, you will have your chicken. Now we've already, like I said before, we're doing boneless wings. So your chicken, what you want to do is, we use chicken breast for our boneless. So right here we've got about 4 chicken breasts that's been cubed to about 1-inch pieces, give or take. And Sarah has already diced these up and put them in our sauce, our marinating sauce. And to make that, what you do is you want to use about a half a bottle of Louisiana hot sauce, as well as about a cup of milk. Whole milk's usually better. And then you also want to season it with a little bit of garlic powder, salt, pepper, and a little bit of paprika. And then 2 eggs beaten. And you mix all that up, you stick your chicken in it. The best thing to do is let it soak overnight. It'll give the chicken so much flavor. You would think it soaking in the hot sauce, the chicken would be really spicy, but it's not. When you cook it, it just gives the chicken more of a flavor instead of just tasting plain old chicken and breading. So this has been soaking overnight. We have on occasion taken and done the same thing, but only let it soak for about 30 minutes to an hour. It's still good that way, but for the maximum flavor, let it soak overnight. We've also got our flour here. This is just basic all-purpose flour. You got about 2 cups, and then you want to mix about 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, about a tablespoon of paprika, and then about a tablespoon of salt, and just pepper it to your liking. Get that all mixed up, and you are ready to go. You want to do a little bit of chicken at a time. Like I said before, you want the chicken to have enough room to move around in the oil, otherwise it doesn't get done evenly, and it won't get as crispy as you like. So we'll go ahead and get this started. Oh, before I forget, the 2 extra sauces we're doing is by Taste of Inspirations. We bought it at Food Line. Like I said, it was $2 and so and so cents. I forget how much change after that, but it's around $2. You got your Tiger sweet chili, and then we got the Parmesan garlic. We've already opened these, so they've been in the fridge, but I'm going to take and heat them up. You definitely don't want to put cold sauce on your hot wings because it'll completely ruin them. And then I will show you how I make my wing sauce as well. Alright, so we're going to get our chicken in the flour. We're going to get it good and breaded. Real quick though, shout out to David Crowder. You know, I'm wearing the Run Devil Run shirt, so yeah. Anyways, now that I got that out of my system, we'll get started with this. Your chicken, you want to do about, I usually do about 2 handfuls. You want to bread them evenly, one at a time. Make sure to shake off the extra flour because it'll just cake up your fryer. One other thing you want to do as well is when you're cooking, you don't want to leave your basket up in the fryer like this. If you do this and then you set your chicken that's been breaded in there and you just drop the whole thing in, it doesn't turn out too well. So what you want to do is take your chicken, bread it, and then drop it in one by one to your fryer. And I will show you that as well here shortly. But you just want to get your hands good and dirty in there. Shake off any excess sauce. So we got about 2 handfuls of chicken. Get it good and coated. Make sure to coat it good and well with the sauce and the egg. It'll definitely stick. So you want to get it about like that. Remember to shake off any excess, and then just dip it in. Let me wash my hands. I'll turn the camera around and I will show you what I mean by just dropping it in. Okay, you want to do one at a time. It is a little more time consuming that way, but once you drop it in, it'll keep your pieces of chicken from sticking together once it's in the fryer, and it'll make it good and crispy. So you just want to carefully drop it in the oil there. Grab another. Make sure you got plenty of room for your chicken to move around in. Make sure to shake off any extra flour and let it do its thing. Okay, so for the homemade buffalo sauce, it's very, very simple. It's super, super simple. Now for your chicken marinade, I said you use Louisiana hot sauce. It gives it the best flavor. And I guess it's the vinegar content in it helps to also make the chicken a little more tender as well. I could be completely wrong, but it works better than any sauce we've tried. Now when you make your buffalo sauce, if you can get it, I know it's only available in a few states, but if you can get it, get Texas Pete. It makes the best buffalo sauce. And then what you want to add to it is about 2 tablespoons of butter, and then about 2 tablespoons of sugar. The sugar, depending on how hot you want it, you can add more or less. The sugar just kind of tones the heat down a little bit, makes it a little more enjoyable. If you like it really hot, add less sugar. Another plus with the sugar is that it kind of, once the sugar dissolves, it kind of makes like a caramel kind of deal, so it sticks to the chicken a little bit better, and instead of it absorbing into the chicken breading. So the chicken stays nice and crispy for a little bit longer, and it coats it really well. So we'll go ahead and start here. I got my pot here on the stove. You just want a small pot. It don't take a whole lot. A little bit goes a long way. But you want to add about, let's say, probably about half a cup of Texas Pete. And add your butter. And then 2 tablespoons of sugar. That's how we like it. Like I said before, depending on how hot you want it, you can do more or less. But we will get that started. The first batch of chicken is probably about ready, so we're going to turn this on. The best way to do it is turn it on about low, or somewhere in between medium and low. You don't want to get too hot because it'll burn and it'll completely ruin it. So you kind of want to just heat it slow, let it get the sugar dissolve, let the butter melt, stir it occasionally. Just kind of keep an eye on it. Alright, so our chicken, our first batch is ready. One of the best ways you could tell if it's ready is one, if it's floating in the oil, it means the chicken is done. If you're a little more anal about it, you could take your meat thermometer, just make sure the pieces are up to 165 degrees and you're good to go. But you can see how nice and crispy they turned out. They're great. And then you just want to take them and either put them on paper towel like I've done, or we've also taken a cookie cooling rack. That way the grease can kind of drip off of them. But we'll get started with another batch as well and get these done. And then we'll head back over to the sauce here in just a minute. I'll show you how it's coming along and we'll go from one of our favorite things to have with our wings, sometimes we'll cut up zucchini and onion and saute them, and then sometimes we'll just, tonight we're just going to do the wings, and then we're also going to do homemade fries. These are very easy to make. Make sure you got a sharp knife. Just want to cut your potato like so. Just like that, where you have 4 slices there. Break it in half. And then cut it twice more. There you go. You want to do these, I do probably one at a time. If you go ahead and cut them all up with them sitting here, they'll turn brown and they're not as good. One thing you can do is you can take and soak them in water and it'll get some of the starch out. And sometimes I'll do this, sometimes I won't. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But then you'll put them in the fryer and let them cook till they're a nice golden brown. So we got them in there. One thing I like to do when I'm doing my fries is to not have them there halfway done, about a semi-golden brown. Just pull them out of the fryer. Let them rest for a few minutes, and we're going to double fry them. So we're going to let them rest for a few minutes, and then we're going to dump them back in again to finish them. You want them to get to a nice dark brown, and they work out pretty well. You do it any longer, they get hard and they're not very good. And then we'll season them with some seasoning salt, and that's it for the fries. This is one of our favorites. But I'll show you the finished product. I'm going to finish up the rest of these, and then I'll show you how we toss them, or toss the wings. Our sauce is just about done. I will show you that here momentarily. And I'll be right batch of fries, so we're almost done. We got our chicken done. We also got our fries here. Yes, that looks like a lot of chicken for just 2 people. Normally when we make our wings, we'll make enough to have leftovers the next day. So no, we're not going to eat all of this. We would be sick as a dog if that was to happen. Anyways, we're going to finish these fries. Our sauce, I will show you, is finished. Which is right here. That's exactly how you want to get it. You can see how that sugar's kind of made it really thick and kind of like almost like a syrup. That'll stick really well to the wings. And then I'll show you how I mix it up, or toss the wings with it. But it's very simple. You could do it in a bowl, or you could do it in a Tupperware container, which is what I do. I do it the lazy way. You just gotta be careful not to toss it too hard, because you'll knock all the breading off your wings if you're not too careful. So, here we go. Alright, we've got everything done, so we're just all that's left to do is toss our chicken with our sauces and plate everything up. When we make these, when we plate them up, we usually don't put them on plates. We'll just put it on a big platter and just eat right off the platter. The less dishes to have to wash, the better. So we'll usually just eat off of that. One of the best things you can do, obviously, with wings is have a dip to put them in. A lot of people like blue cheese. Me and Sarah, we cannot stand blue cheese. So every time we make these, we always use ranch to dip them in. You can buy the stuff that's in the bottle, or you can go the extra mile and make the ranch, which is super simple. All you need for that is a cup of mayonnaise, a cup of whole milk, and just one of the 75-cent packs of ranch dressing mix from the grocery store. So it's very cheap. It's a lot cheaper than buying it in the bottles, and it tastes a whole lot better. So just make sure you make it ahead of time. That way it has time to thicken up. Otherwise, it's very runny and not too great. So we'll go ahead and start tossing these wings, and we'll go from there. So we're going to split these up into threes, because we got three different sauces. We got the buffalo sauce, we got the tiger sauce, and the Parmesan garlic sauce. So most of these we're going to do the buffalo, I'm thinking. So that looks about right. So we got that. We have our buffalo sauce. So you can see that a little better. There it is. Good stuff right there. Like I said, you don't need a whole lot. You don't want to drown your chicken in it, because it'll make it super soggy and just not that great. You just want to put enough to coat it, or make enough to coat all the chicken. And since you got the sugar in there, it's going to stick really well. So, how cheap, you can put it in a bowl and toss it. I'll put it in a Tupperware container, and then just put it. Just don't be too rough with it, because it'll knock every bit of the bread off your chicken. It's just not great. Toss it around lightly so the chicken's covered, and then throw it on your tray. We've got our buffalo done. Now we're going to do the same with the other sauces. Just toss them lightly. Remember, make sure you got warm sauce or hot sauce. Don't put it on your chicken cold, otherwise it will just completely ruin your chicken. So I'm going to rinse this out and repeat the same process with the other two sauces, and we'll be good to go. This is our finished product. You've got your tiger wings, you've got your buffalo wings, and here in the back you got your Parmesan and garlic, and then our fries as well. Like I said, we usually do this on a platter. Less dishes, the better. And then we have our ranch to dip it in, and we are good to go. So we're done. We're getting ready to eat now. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you try our recipe, please feel free to leave a comment and let us know how it turned out for you. This is one of our favorite things to do. It's perfect for, like I said, date nights. When you have 4 kids, it's kind of hard to get a babysitter, and then on top of that, you got to pay the babysitter to go out. So our thing is just doing date nights in. We'll put the kids to bed early and just make a nice meal. This is going to be one of many recipe videos that I do for date nights. But this is one of our top favorites. We normally try to eat fairly healthy for the most part, but when we do wing night, we go all out. Like I said, it's all junk. We just kind of pig out. But we got enough for after church tomorrow. We have enough for lunch as well. So, like I said, drop us a comment if you try our wings. Let us know how they turn out for you. Super simple to make. We hope you guys enjoy it. Please click the little bell down here if you want to get notifications, and make sure you click the subscribe. Reverse that. Click the subscribe and hit the little bell as well. And you can also check out some of our other videos. So, we got some big news coming up soon. Some future plans in the next couple years that we'll probably share with you. But that'll be for another video. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up. Please enjoy these wings.